Hello everyone, it's about time to start our noon rite. I'm over here by our little fish pond listening to the water and taking a look at our fish in our little living pond here. And now we'll go ahead and walk over to the small temple, and I'm trying to talk into the phone a little bit better. This lovely Eye of Horus driftwood sculpture is something that I always enjoy looking at when I go past. And our magnificent rose bush, it's quieter than it was, but we're getting some reblooming on it, which is just so pretty. Look at all those roses. And now on we go. We're going to be recarpeting the ramp up here. It'll be a pretty blue color, so our temple's going to be kind of rising out of the Nile. Alright, and here we are, once again in the small temple. So I shall set up, and I hope everyone is having a good day and that things are going well on this Friday. And Friday, of course, is our day for manifestation. So if you have anything that you particularly want to manifest, now's a good moment to think about it, and then we can see what we can bring forth. Into our little fire. Some more of these. Here we go. And now for some incense. Time to clear some of this out. And I like this. I think I'll do amber. Amber is one of my favorite scents. It's both solar, and yet it also speaks to me of night too. But it's such a beautiful, beautiful scent. And the ambers are associated with several of the chakras, and I enjoy it. It's also said to be associated with a figure that you may not know that much about. Rhadamanthys, one of the three sons of the goddess Europa in Minoan Crete. And they believe that he brought back the trees for amber. The ancient Minoans were very much into flowers and other aromatics that they made oils and scented fats and everything, and it was a huge item of their commerce. So ancient Crete was largely built on flowers and saffron and the merchant activities between those. And if you've been to Crete, you know that the flowers are so abundant there, and it's really beautiful. There are many species or subspecies that are only on Crete, and it's extremely fragrant to walk through the Cretan landscape. And it's even said that, some of the benefits that they, have put to the so-called Mediterranean diet is actually because of the fragrance of the land of Crete, because all of the research for the Mediterranean diet was actually conducted originally on the island of Crete. And they think that actually what the people inhale there is part of what makes the Mediterranean diet so effective. So when we try to apply it over here or in a place that is not so richly fragrant, we may not get the same results. So it's always, atmosphere and what's around us is always so important, and it's easy to omit. And I think that also happens when people are trying to recreate alchemical things from old manuscripts and so on. It's like, well, if you're not using the water from that local well, you may not get the same results, even if the ingredients appear to be the same. And so we are definitely part of our time and part of our place in how things react around us. So let me just put this down. And I think it is, let me check and see if our Santa Coronas are still burning. No, they are not. And as I mentioned the other day, we thought we were buying white candles, but we actually got a box of Santa Corona candles. And the girl was very sweet and said, "Oh, I'll go get you the right ones." I said, I think the Santa Corona ones may be just fine right now. And so we are having the Santa Corona candles. There we go. And I hope it is helping us alleviate the pain and suffering from the coronavirus. Alrighty. Well, I think we're just about ready to start. I see lots of people there, so thank you so much for being on board with us. And people are asking, are we going to continue to be broadcasting as we get to reopen and so on? And we definitely are. So don't worry, if you're far away from us, you'll still be able to connect whenever you like. And we'll continuing to expand our video presence and broadcasting presence as much as we can, because people really seem to be enjoying it and we really enjoy it. But we always were doing the noon rite every day. It wasn't like we suddenly started doing the noon rite every day for the cameras. We've always been doing it, and we always hopefully will be able to continue to. Alrighty, let us now begin. Divine Isis, goddess of 10,000 names, I invoke your grace. Come to our temple, O goddess, dwell in our shrine, make our hearts your altars, our hearts your home. Bring vision and healing to those who use this shrine. Give us wisdom and unveil the truth, and with thy feathery wings protect us. Breathe into us the breath of life and health and strength. It is noon, let us celebrate the moon. Let us celebrate the stars, no matter where they are. It is noon, let us celebrate the sun that shines on everyone. Let us celebrate our day as we go upon our way. It is noon, it is noon, it is noon. Alrighty, and now let us do our daily words. So come up with your words if you've got them. Linda, peace for all, peace for all, peace for all, peace for all. And from Jeff, quiet heart love. Quiet heart love, quiet heart love, quiet heart love. And for me, healing for all, healing for all, healing for all, healing for all. Anybody else? Okay. Alrighty, and now let's honor the directions beginning in the east. Let us honor the east, element of air with the winds ever blowing. And we honor the south, element of fire with the flames ever glowing. And we honor the west, element of water with the rivers ever flowing. And we honor the north, element of earth with we come into this world with all these gifts and more, our very own special essence. Let us thank the goddess for that which she bestows. Let us go forth refreshed and renewed, with dedication to preserve and protect all life, for we are all children of Isis, the great mother goddess. And I'm seeing some more words come in. Peace begins with me. That is so true. Peace begins with me. Peace begins with me. Peace begins with me. And today being Friday, it is Manifestation Friday. So if there's anything in particular that you want to manifest, either for the world, for yourself, into your life, now is an excellent time to bring it forth. And we will be glad to speak those manifestations. Now, Friday is said to be a day sacred to Lakshmi, the Hindu goddess of good fortune. And so it can also be a powerful day for manifesting good finances too. So I, as always, am trying to manifest that for Isis Oasis Sanctuary, especially in these periods where we have not been able to be open. And unfortunately, expenses continue while we are not open. So I'm asking that abundance comes to us and enables us to not just carry on, but improve and expand and do more of what we love to do, which is celebrating the goddess in all of her forms. And for me, it's especially Isis. But in any case, if there's any manifestations, I'm not seeing anything come in, but I ask that we all enjoy abundance in this strange, strange period, and not to fall into the trap of thinking, oh, well, this cannot happen right now. Don't put that on yourself. You should always make sure that you leave a pathway open for the best possible outcome, no matter how realistic or rational or, careful you are in terms of planning or whatever. Always leave that pathway for an unexpected miracle to flow to you. So there has to be a pathway open for that. And so I hope that we are all able to manifest that pathway that may bring us something very unexpected in a positive and beautiful way that we could not have planned or calculated out or figured. Alrighty. So if there's no manifestations, and I don't think there are, sometimes things scroll out of my view, and so I apologize if I ever miss anything. It's never intentional. So I am going to go ahead and ring the bell. And we'll move on to the reading from the 42 Ideals of Ma'at. And 42 Ideals of Ma'at, as most of you know, but not all may know, were put together by our foundress, Lady Lorianne Venier, pictured here with a couple of her ocelots in the 1960s. And she, on a trip to Egypt, was inspired to put the ancient Egyptian negative confession into a positive form. And so while she and her priestesses sailed along the Nile, they revised the laws of Ma'at into the ideals of Ma'at, and then created positive affirmations that nonetheless retain the essential meaning of the originals. And today's reading is number 15, I care for the earth. 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 And Lady Lorianne writes, how can each of us care for the earth? There are so many ways when you look into it more deeply. In my opinion, the number one way is not overpopulate the planet. Human beings are taking over and pushing other creatures into oblivion. We have the ability to control this situation. There should be some kind of regulation on this matter, as it will not be long until we run out of water, food, and even air. We should live lightly upon the earth and not fill it with the debris of waste that is overwhelming us today. There is beginning to be a more enlightened concept of this as we rid ourselves of styrofoam and plastic bags that are now invading our oceans. We need our rainforests as nature provided for us. They are the breathing apparatus of Mother Earth and purify the atmosphere. We can protest the pesticides that are put on our food, destroying the web of life as it is supposed to exist, as all is connected. Be on guard and stand up for the earth in every possible way. Walk lightly upon her. I have to say, protest the pesticides and the other strange substances that are put on our foods. I bought a bag of lemons the other day, a beautiful bag. The lemons looked great. But I think because this bag was packaged for international shipping, that they had to be more forthcoming as to what was actually in the bag. To me, it looked like a bag of lemons. But then on the label, they listed every possible thing that could be on there. There were preservatives, antifungals, spray wax, everything. And by the time I got through like the fifth, multisyllabic name of something that I had not heard of before, I was really not so happy with my lemons. And the unfortunate truth is sometimes even organic lemons can have things on them if it is below a certain percentile. So we really don't know what we're getting. And if someone's sensitive to chemicals, it can be really devastating and you'll never know why. So I think that Lorianne is very right in saying protest the pesticides, and we should also demand the good labeling so we at least know when that bag of lemons is maybe not quite as good for us as they seem to be. So in any case, we are always grateful to Lady Lorianne for her guidance in this as in other matters. And we are grateful to our teachers and all who have gone before, our many priests and priestesses who have helped elevate us to this spot. And to the gracious goddess Isis, in whom all things are possible, we give our thanks and ask your blessings to continue. And to each and every one of us for all that we do, both here at our altars, in our temples, in our sacred spaces, however those are defined. May our efforts be blessed. May our results be abundant. And may we go forth from this rite refreshed and renewed. Goddess bless you all. Have a beautiful day. May you be inspired and enlivened and filled with hope. Goddess bless you.